Good morning, students. We are on the chapter number 4, that is reconstruction of partnership. Up till now, in this chapter, we have seen the different reasons which are responsible for reconstruction of partnership. Out of those reasons, we have started with one reason, that was change in profit and loss sharing ratio. Now, today we will see one important aspect which takes place when there is change in profit and loss sharing ratio. One important aspect to be considered is revaluation of assets and liabilities. Whenever there is reconstruction of partnership, there is a need to revalue the assets and liability, which is known as revaluation of assets and liability. The value of assets or liability which is recorded in the books may be higher or lesser than its real value, or you can say present value. So at the time of reconstruction of partnership, we need to bring those assets and liability at its real or present value. So to bring the book value to the real value or to the present value in the books of account is known as reconstruction of partnership. We will see the meaning. Revaluation of assets and liability means to bring assets and liabilities at present value. To bring assets and liability at present value from its book value. Suppose, say for example, in your books of account, land and building is shown at rupees 2 lakh, but actually in the market its market price is rupees 3,50,000. So whenever there is reconstruction of partnership, we need to consider that market price. What will we do? From 2 lakh to 3,50,000, we have to bring that asset, that land and building. It was 2 lakh, in the books of account we will bring it to the 3,50,000. So this process is known as revaluation of asset. Say for example, liability. Suppose creditors are shown at rupees 55,000, but it is found that creditors of 5,000 are need not to be paid for any reason. Maybe he is not there in the market. Whom will I pay? Whom will you pay? So that amount also we will have to remove. We will bring our creditor from 55,000 to 50,000 because 5,000 we need not to pay. So whenever there is changes in the partnership form, that is whenever there is a reconstruction of partnership, we need to revalue the assets and liability and we need to bring them at present or real value. So to bring assets and liabilities at present value from its book value is known as revaluation of assets and liabilities. Some explanation regarding this, whatever we have discussed. Recorded value of assets or liability may be higher or lesser. It is not that always book value is lesser. Book value may be higher also. I am talking about asset. Suppose furniture in your books is recorded at rupees 2,50,000 and its real value is 50,000 or 1 lakh. So we will have to consider that also. So assets or liabilities value may be higher or lesser than its real value, or we can call it present value. What could be the reason? Price of asset, liability may have gone up, or there may be decrease in the value of asset, liability, or provisions. Provisions what? Like provision for doubtful debts, which is known as bad debts reserve. In short, we call it BDR. Provision for discount reserved debtors, etc. Now, we need to give accounting treatment to bring these assets and liability at its present value from its recorded its book value. So to give this accounting treatment, to incorporate these changes in the value of assets and liability, a special account is opened. A special account is opened, which is known as revaluation account. What do we call it? Revaluation account. Other name is profit and loss adjustment account. Generally we call it revaluation account, but it is also known as profit and loss adjustment account. What is it here? Special account is open to record the accounting effects of revaluation of assets and liability, to give the effect, to incorporate the changes in the value of assets and liabilities, and a special account is open, which is known as revaluation account. Now we will see what is the rule for making revaluation account. So this is the rule for making revaluation account. What is the rule? If there is profit, it is credited to revaluation account. If there is loss, it is debited to revaluation account. Now, how profit and how loss? Let us see. Suppose because of reconstruction or because of revaluation of assets and liability, there is increase in the value of asset. Assets value is increasing. So we can easily understand increasing in the value of asset will give us profit. Earlier our asset was of rupees 2 lakh. Now we have shown it at 2,50,000. So there is a profit of rupees 50,000. So if it is a profit, what will be the treatment, accounting treatment? It will be credited to revaluation account. Second, decrease in the value of asset. If increase in the value of an asset is a profit, then decrease in the value of an asset will be loss, and it will be debited to what? To revaluation account. Third, increase in the value of liability or provision. Liability is increasing or any provision is increasing, it is loss. So it is debited to revaluation account. Loss debited, profit credited. Decrease in the value of liability or provision, it will give us what? It will give us profit. If there is decrease in the value of liability or provision, it is our profit. So it will be credited to revaluation account. Sometimes it might happen that there is an unrecorded asset in business. Maybe that asset is not there in the books of account, but it is there in the firm. It is there in the business. So if any such asset is found, unrecorded asset, it is a profit. Unrecorded asset is found and we need to record it, it is a profit. And as it is a profit, it is credited to revaluation account. And the last, unrecorded liability. As there is a possibility of unrecorded asset, there is also a possibility of unrecorded liability which is not recorded in the books. We will have to record it in the books. To record this, it will be considered as loss. Obviously, as it is an increase in liability, it will be debited to revaluation account. So this is all about the revaluation of assets and liability and its accounting treatment at the time of reconstruction of partnership firm. And once again, to bring assets and liability at its present value from its book value. From book value to present value, when assets and liabilities are brought, it is known as revaluation of assets and liabilities, and the market value or the present value or the real value of any asset or liability may be different than the recorded value. Recorded value may be higher or lesser. So at the time of reconstruction, we bring them to the real value or present value, and for that purpose we open a special account which is known as revaluation account, and in other name is profit and loss adjustment account. In revaluation account, the rule is if there is a profit, that profit will be credited to revaluation account, and if there is a loss, the loss will be debited to revaluation account. Increase in the value of an asset, unrecorded asset, or decrease in the value of liability or provision. Increase in the value of asset, found unrecorded asset, or decrease in the liability or provision. These four are what? Profit. It is credited to revaluation account. Same way, decrease in the value of asset, increase in the value of liability or provision, or there is any unrecorded liability. These four are losses and they are debited to revaluation account. In the next lecture, we will be learning journal entry for such treatment, increase or decrease in the value of asset, liabilities and some other transaction. Thank you.